My wife is upset at me for telling people about the affair and exposing the piece of trash AP to his family. My wife, who cheated on me with her boss at her old job, is mad at me for exposing the AP to his whole family, and she's upset that I'm telling everyone. She left me on my birthday to be alone with him, and they made out until the dude's wife got home. They were still talking and going to the movies together, going to his house, the gym with him, and he pretended to be my friend through the whole ordeal. She fucked on our anniversary and kissed me on my birthday after she had made out with him just a few minutes ago when I picked her up. She sent him nudes later. Turns out I texted her in the middle of her fucking this dude in the back of his car in the park where we took our wedding photos. Man, there's so much more, I don't even know what else to say. Like, this was really bad. On top of this, she was sexting other dudes she met on Whisper, posting about how she wanted sex from someone who doesn't care about her even after this. He picked her up at our apartment. She dressed up in front of me and dropped her off while I was in the room, and came back home as he gently parked and gave her a kiss goodbye so she could run upstairs and kiss me hello. Oh, and when I texted her during the 10 minutes of sex I didn't know about, I asked her if she was okay because she said she went out to go journaling. Her response was, yeah, just writing it all out. And now she's mad at me for exposing the affair partner? She's mad that I'm telling everyone? Why the fuck is she complaining about the fact that she's so sad about this and no one will talk to her? But I am getting in trouble and yelled at by her when I do tell people. 0% of this information was confessed by her. It was done by me by scraping the internet and texting her fuck buddy. She only confessed when I knew everything. She talked shit behind my back to him, which is the most hurtful part in my opinion. I saw the Snapchats of them flirting. That pain will never ever leave me. The words have been branded with a hot iron into my brain.
The real issue is, what are you doing to move forward with your life? Clearly she is not a marriage material, and you may face these kind of situation if you stay with her because it's not a you problem, it's a she problem. Do you want to spend your life with the fear of being cheated on again? If they didn't want people to know what they did, maybe don't do it. My ex-husband pulled this shit when I made a vague SM post his daughter wound up seeing. She put 2 and 2 together. We're not friends, by the way, so I won't know who told her about it, and called him, upset that he had an affair with a girl younger than her. He called me to bitch at me, and my response was, maybe don't fuck teenagers then. Mine is still trying to gaslight me into thinking it was an inappropriate friendship, and not cheating, and his leg up is that I never got an opportunity to read their text convos BC, he would frequently delete them. I checked the text logs and they would be texting non-stop for 12 hours a day a few times. Sorry, I'm going to call it what the fuck it is, emotional cheating. Of course she's mad. First, she would still be doing this if you hadn't caught her and spoiled her fun. This is important. She wasn't going to stop. Ever. In fact, she was escalating. Second, having been caught, she wanted to get away with absolutely no consequences whatsoever and doesn't like having her feet held to the fire. That was never meant to happen because you were never meant to find out. Third, it's easier to shout at you than to accept that she, herself, or at least the actions she chose to perform, is the root source of her newly acquired suffering. Fourth, she can no longer control the narrative and paint you as the villain. You got in first. Keep getting your story out. Her reaction can't hurt you. It's just a lot of hot air and noise without any real-world substance or consequence that will affect you in any tangible way. If you have to engage, then ask her, what did you think the consequences would be when I found out? How is what is happening any different from what you expected? She won't have a good answer, or if she tries, then it'll tell you everything you need to know. And you probably won't like the answer. I feel you, man. My ex let her AP come in her in the morning, then let me go down on her at night. I've been single since, in a good place now, as you will get to also, but I don't think I would ever give oral again, to be honest. Separate and focus on yourself and your healing, man. I'm sorry that you are going through this traumatic experience. You don't deserve this and you didn't do anything to bring this on. She said that felt disrespectful and was part of the reason she cheated. This is classic victim blaming. You didn't do anything wrong. It was her choice to cheat instead of talking with you about the issues in your marriage. Her betrayal shows who she really is. A selfish cheater who doesn't respect you, doesn't care for you, and doesn't care about your feelings. This is all on her. Again, she made a conscious choice with everything she has done to cheat on you. Please check out the book Lose a Cheater, Gain a Life. I don't remember the author. Also, another poster recommended chumplady.com, which I totally agree with. This site has resources that will be helpful to you. I'm sorry that you are now a member of a club that no one wants to be in. Wishing you all the best during this very trying time of your life. I am hoping you are divorcing her, because this betrayal is beyond repair. And I would say just amp up the exposure if you can. Let really everybody know what she did. Friends, family, other spouses of the men she was with, her colleagues, really everyone. If she is mad again at you, then just ask the question. I am not lying with what I tell everyone. I am just telling the truth. People have a right to know the truth. The only one lying here is you. For the rest, go see a lawyer, have her served. Do a Grey Rock 180 on her. Do not give her any more attention. Just ignore her. Do not talk to her unless it is really necessary. Do not care for her anymore. Split finances, close all joint accounts. Get away from her as quickly as possible. So you were in a low spot, and instead of living up to the vows and supporting her person when you felt so low, she betrayed you. And also, yes, you are vulnerable. She betrayed you and broke your heart and is mad that everyone knows she's a cheater, when if she had remorse she would be doing everything she could to atone and rebuild trust. Your wife has no respect for you or remorse for betraying you. To understand what true remorse looks like, check out the Chump Lady, Real versus Imitation Remorse. Without remorse, it is a waste of your value time, money, and energy trying to reconcile with her. If she yells at you or continues to complain, tell her actions have consequences. These are yours and expect more to come. Oh yeah, fuck her AP. He is a piece of trash and deserves exposure and everything he gets from it. His wife deserves to know who she is married to. Besides, why should this guy skate after fucking your wife and fucking you over in the process?